So, while talking about phosphorus, we really need to understand both the things. What is phosphorus? What is red phosphorus? What is yellow phosphorus? How it has been kept? If it is kept in an open thing, open room without any rockle and all, or if it is not in properly kept, it can ignite or it can burn. Okay, it can with the combination of oxygen it can really take a fire. Okay, so this is about the basic things about the phosphorus. We will move further. The complaints of phosphorus are most likely to arise in the feeble constitution, such have been born sick, grown up slender, and grown too rapidly. Now, what do you mean by these things? Okay, so whenever you need to understand these things, first of all understand it first that this phosphorus, whenever you are understanding the constitution of phosphorus, the people who are really very sick, okay, I have been born to be sick, means the baby has been born with a low birth weight, okay, or having some problems. Likewise, okay, having problem, or Apgar score is not really proper, in such way who have been born sick, grown up very slender, these people are really lean thin and grows too rapidly. Its complaints are found in such are emaciated, in those who are rapidly emaciating, in children who are going into marasmus, in persons who have in them the foundation of consumption fairly well laid. Okay, so what happened whenever you are understanding this constitution? The people who are really emaciated, okay, when this remedy is going to act, the people who are really emaciated and in those who are rapidly emaciating, the people who are rapidly emaciating and means the lean thin people, in children who are growing into marasmus, in a person who have them in foundation of consumption very fairly well led, delicate, waxy, anemic, emaciated subject. Understand this line very properly. Delicate, waxy, anemic, and emaciated subjects. These people are really delicate, okay? Skin looks waxy, anemic. These people are really anemic, and there is emaciation, okay? Emaciation with emaciation with the slenderness or tallness, you will understand. Okay, so such things are found in your phosphorus. So this is the basic constitution of your phosphorus. A person who are vengement or irascible means who are really very intense. Okay, the people who are really very intense, the people who are really very intense, in such people you can find this. Okay, so uh, we will move further on next slide. The this expression this express the person's disposition somewhat as well as his internal constitutional state. Okay, so this is if you understand this constitution, you will understand something outer how this patient will look like, and some internal constitution. Internally, he is in a turmoil, subject to violent pulsation, complaints from electrical changes in the atmosphere. If you remember, I had told you a case about atmospheric changes. Okay, violent palpitation, there is lot of palpitations and orgasms, and in chloric girls who have grown too rapidly and have suddenly taken on weakness, pallor, green, sickness with menstrual difficulties, ebullition and congestion, hemorrhagic constitution. Okay, so what happened whenever such things are been occurring, whenever this ebullitions occur, or whenever this uh, pallorness occur, whenever this sickness occur, all these changes are seen with menstrual difficulties. There is lot of ebullition, there is lot of congestion, and menstrual difficulties are seen in this type of girls with hemorrhagic constitution. I don't know you remember it or not, but I had told you about hemorrhagic constitution. Phosphorus, if you don't understand anything about phosphorus, mark it very well that any bright red hemorrhages, if you don't understand anything, go for phosphorus. Blood, small wounds bleed much. Okay, Small wounds bleed much. The prick of the needle will bubble forth much brighter red blood, bright red blood. Okay, it will lead to a brightish red blood. Okay, a small prick with the needle with the bubble forth much literally leads to a bright red blood. Hemorrhages of a bright red. Remedies your phosphorus. Hemorrhages from small wound, from the nose, from the lungs, from the stomach, from the bladder, and from the uterus. Bleeding from the ulcerations. False granulation in that bleed. Purpura hemorrhagica, black and blue spot. Whenever you need to understand this hemorrhagic constitution or bleeding diathesis, you need to understand this purpura hemorrhagica very well. Okay, there is black and blue spot on this part, okay, on the skin, and you will get any wound, any part, you will get just bleeding, bright red bleeding. Hemorrhages from small wound, from the nose, lungs there are hemorrhages, stomach there are hemorrhages, bladder from uterus, everywhere there is just hemorrhages. Okay, there is bleeding from ulcerations. Ulcers are going to even bleed, and there is false granulation. Okay, if you need to understand granulation, I think while teaching you calendula I had told you about the granulation. If you are going to apply calendula on your wound, it will lead to granulation within 3-4 days. Okay, in a large wound, within 3-4 days it will lead to healthy granulations. Okay, here false granulation occur, which leads to, if you try to remove that granulation, if you try to remove that the things which has been occur, which the mucus has been formed, or the part that the membrane has been formed, if you need to remove it, if you are going to remove it, what happen, it again going to start bleed. Okay, so such things are going to see in this seen in this remedy. Blood settles beneath the conjunctiva, so conjunctival bleeding you will get over here. Okay, or beneath the skin anywhere. So whenever we talk about purpura hemorrhagica, or whenever we talk about something like purpura hemorrhagica and bleeding in the skin, you will get this condition. Beneath the skin anywhere you can get the blood. Blood settles beneath the conjunctiva. Beneath the conjunctiva there is blood. Okay, bloody saliva, evidence of disorganized blood, or that blood seems to become fluid. I don't know, or I don't remember, I had told you that case. Okay, in which we had, there was so bleeding in that patient. He was in ICU. It was a complication of a dengue. He was in ICU. That sisters tried to take his blood for investigation purpose, and it cannot be controlled by the pressure or anything. The blood was there in the skin. Okay, so everything was become really blackish and bluish and likewise. Okay, that things, if you need to understand such disorganization of blood, that was a case where disorganization of blood has been occurred. Okay, where I had thought about a phosphorus, but this element have that, um, blooding diathesis, or that tendency. But while taking the case, I understand this patient is completely calcarea. Okay, so we have decided that to given him calcarea phos. Okay, where integrated approach has been used, and we had given him calcarea phos. I think I had told you that case. Okay, so whenever we need to understand these remedies in such a way, wherever bleeding occurs, whenever bright red bleeding occurs, you have to think about phosphorus. There is disorganization of blood, or that blood seems to become fluid. Small bruises takes on a broad blue spot, blows much blood out of the nose. Okay, pettages all over the body, such as found in typhoid fever. If you understand typhoid fever very well, you will get that pettages over the skin, rosy redness of the skin, low form of the continued fever with hemorrhages. This is most important thing. Low form of the continued fever with hemorrhages. Fungaceous growth, fatty degeneration is marked feature of the phosphorus and can be found in the liver, heart, or kidneys. Okay, there is fatty degeneration. It can be found in liver, heart, or kidney. Okay, I'll move further. Wait a second, guys. Okay, so we were talking about this phosphorus bleeding. Okay, general dropsical condition, bloating of the hands and feet, especially dropsical condition after scarlet fever. Okay, after scarlet fever, there is a condition where you will get edema of the hands and edema of the feet. The mucous membrane are all pale, such as in found after bleeding or in low form of disease. Mucous membrane really become pale. There is edema. There is a dropsical condition where fluid collection will occur. Okay, you will get pitting edema over there. A marked state of anemia and relaxed condition of the muscle. Okay, a marked state of anemia and relaxed condition of the muscle. This is really important remedy for your anemia. Muscles become flabby, fatty, degeneration of the muscles. Okay, there is flabby and fatty degeneration of your muscles. Genitals hang down in the woman. Okay, genitals really hang down in the woman, and if you need to understand hemorrhages in a menstruation, it will really lead to a lot of bright red hemorrhages. Okay, in the woman, relaxation of pelvic organ, prolapses and other displacement, prolapses of uterus. Okay, and there is or prolapses of vagina or cervix prolapses you will get, and other displacement. Stiffness is marked feature of the phosphorus. It is really marked feature of the phosphorus, that is stiffness. Okay, stiffness on the beginning to move. Whenever patient is try to move, okay, whenever patient is going to try to move to anywhere, it will lead to a stiffness. Okay, afterward patient will feel okay, just like your wrist talks. Okay, first motion activation. But in very early at the beginning, whenever patient is trying to move, at that time you will get that stiffness, limbs stiff like foundered horse, especially in the morning. Rheumatic stiffness in all the limbs. Phosphorus has tearing, drawing pain in the limbs, drawing, tearing pain in affected part. Phosphorus complaints are worse in a cold weather. Okay, there are worse in a cold weather, any cold weather nowadays. What is going on in Maharashtra? Completely rainy weather and thunderstorms and cold weather. This season is of phosphorus. Okay, whenever patient is going to have a extremities pain in this season, this is the season for your phosphorus. Okay, we say it's no, this is time for a dull camera, this is time for a phosphorus. Now this time, okay, thunderstorm, rainy weather, cold weather, this is your phosphorus time. Okay, we'll move further. Whenever, and yes, this is more important, whenever you need to understand phosphorus, you have to understand that that constitution, that bleeding diathesis, and this weather changes are really important part. Okay, the patient himself generally considered is sensitive to cold. Yes, these patients are really very sensitive to cold, and his all complaints are worse from cold. And cold applications. Okay, anything cold this patient really cannot bear. Cold application they cannot bear, and better from beads and warm applications. Okay, except the complaints of head and stomach, which are ameliorated from cold, as well as hereafter be described. Okay, try to understand as what happened in head. In head, this patient really cannot tolerate the warmth. Okay, this patient really cannot tolerate this coldness, and this patient really need a warmth in head. Okay, and in stomach, some what happen if patient is trying to take something, and after becoming warm in the stomach, he will throw out, he will vomit out the things. Okay, phosphorus has been used in useful in a week. relaxed condition in the joints, falling sprain, when symptoms agrees. Okay, whenever joint sprain is there, or whenever extremities pains are there, at that time you can use phosphorus when symptoms become similar. Okay, necrosis is another feature of the phosphorus. Yes, necrosis is another feature of the phosphorus. You need to understand the phosphorus, you have to understand the necrosis also in this phosphorus, especially of the lower jaw necrosis. But temporomandibular joint, this joint, at that joint there is necrosis started. Okay, and this is important remedy for that joint, especially of the lower jaw, but may be useful in a necrosis of any bones. Exhaustion of skull with tearing, boring pain, especially at night. This tearing, boring pain aggravates at night, and phosphorus has cured the polyps and nose and scars. Okay, here it has been written like this, but it has covered so many things. Okay, so whenever you need to understand this process, whenever you need to understand this process, whenever necrosis occur, whenever bone necrosis occur, at that time such throbbing or tearing or boring pain can be seen. Okay, and this pain specially aggravates at night. Okay, and phosphorus has cure. Okay, it has been told over here, this is a clinical symptom which has been proven in the clinics. It has cured polyps of the nose, okay, and scars, scrofulous and glandular swelling. Okay, scrofulous, I had told you many times, scrofulous that disease or tubercular that disease are nothing but similar. Okay, uh, this recurrency and glandular swelling, recurrency of respiratory systems complaints, and this recurrency of your sneezing, coryza, and cough, which leads to a glandular swelling, which leads to a lymph node enlargement over here in the part of throat, and this submandibular lymph nodes, which leads to enlarge where tonsillitis can occur. In such cases, this remedy, this phosphorus, has been really worked a lot. Glands enlarge, especially after contusions like bellies. Okay, Mm, glands become enlarged, and you can use this remedy after bellies. Okay, especially after contusions like bellies. We'll move further. Glandular affections of a weak, pale, sickly individual, such as suffer from diarrhea. In such suffer from exhaustive condition, abscess, fistulous opening with hectic fever, abscesses with copious discharges of yellow pus, malignant growth are greatly retained by the use of phosphorus. Uh, Yes, you can say that malignant growths are restrained by the use of phosphorus, but where the symptoms really matches up well. Okay, you will get here glandular affections of weak, pale, sickly individuals such as suffer from diarrhea. Whenever these people are having diarrhea, just like a exhaustive conditions. Okay, where abscesses are seen, where fistulous openings are there with hectic fever, or abscesses with copious discharges of a yellow pus, copious, profound discharges of a yellow pus can cover up with this remedy. But whenever such things are there, you have to understand about, think about cilicia or marestica or hepar likewise. When the symptoms agree, burning pains are observed everywhere, burning in the brain, burning in the skin, burning in the stomach, in the chest, and in the various part. Okay, burning really lead you to think about, is it phosphorus or is it your arsenic. Okay, such type of burning is there in phosphorus. Okay, lot of burning pain, where burning pain where you will get in this remedy, especially in the stomach, chest, and various part. Okay, but stomach region burning, you have to think about the phosphorus first, then arsenic. Okay, so whenever you need to understand about this burning, uh, this burning has been observed everywhere, just like your arsenic. Okay, and then we'll move further. Phosphorus patient is very sensitive to all external impressions. Yes, this is most important part. They are really very sensitive to all external impressions. It can be slight odor, it can be noise, it can be touch, everything has been just lead to a lot of things. Okay, slight causes lead to exhaustion of either body or mind, trembling throughout the body from slight cause, using the bands from slight exertion, from debility, from coughing, weakness prevails in marked degree, finally becoming paralysis or paralytic weakness, such as occur in a most form of typhoid fevers, with sliding down in the bed, trembling, jerking in the muscles, paralysis with formication and tearing of in the limb. Okay, so this external impressions really make a lot of difference, really make a lot of problem in these people. Okay, and lot of trembling, lot of tearing pain, lot of paralytic things you will get in this remedy. Trembling and lot of trembling all over the body, from hand, from sight exhaustion, debility, weakness, slight weakness, from coughing will lead to a trembling. Okay, paralysis comes with apoplexy, jerking and twitching of the muscles as such has been found in the paralysis. There is paralysis and there is lot of jerking and twitching, continuous twitching of the your muscles and continuous uh, because of that jerking and because of that twitching you will get that continuous sensations. Okay, uh, jerking and twitching, but there is in a paralytic condition. Okay, now, whenever you need to understand spasm of the paralyzed part, okay, and paralysis is that come with apoplexy. What do you mean by that? It means there is unconsciousness or incapacity, okay, incapacity of a cerebral hemorrhages or stroke, okay, or any incapacity of the part or incapability or unconsciousness of that part with paralysis. You will get such condition over here. There is tearing, drawing, burning pain throughout the body. There is continuous tearing, drawing, or pain, burning pain throughout the body. We'll move further. The phosphorus patient want to be rubbed. Okay, the patient really need to rub his body parts. He generally better after sleep. Always want to rest. Always tired. The phosphorus patient undergoes the great excitement, tremulousness, wild thoughts, excitability, keeping him awake at night, and violent imaginations are there. Okay, so rubbing his body parts will lead to a lot of amelioration. These patients are really very tired. Okay, really very tired. Always need to sleep, and there is lot of excitement. There is great excitement, and if you need to understand tremulousness, what do you mean by tremulousness? It means shaking or quivering slightly. Okay, so such tremulousness you will get, or wild thoughts are there, excitability is there, and these are all the things lead to uh, keeping him awake. Okay, because of this, these patients are really awake at night, and so that they are in morning they are really very sleepy. Violent imaginations are there. Okay, there is a lot of violent imagination, mind, excitability, even to see, and clairvoyance. Excitability, there is a lot of excitability and even ecstasy, and there is a clairvoyance. Oh, I had described about clairvoyance. The patient can really understand what is going to occur. Okay, the mind may be overactive or may be extremely passive with loss of memory. Both the way you will understand this mind. Okay, it can be really very active, and it can be extremely passive, where you really don't know what happened with this mind, what happened with this patient. Okay, with loss of memory, irritability of mind and body, great prostration of mind after slight mental efforts. Okay, mind really feel tired. Okay, mind really become tired. Slight mental efforts lead to prostration of mind. Okay, then the body and slight physical exertions occur. uh, So if you need to understand this remedy, these things occur in this remedy. Okay, anxious at the twilight. Whenever twilight occur, what do you mean by twilight? Whenever संध्याकाळ आपण नॉर्मली म्हणतो, संध्याकाळच्या वेळेला खूप भीती वाटते. अँशियस वेन अलोन, apprehensive during the thunderstorm, which brings him many complaints, palpitations, diarrhea, and trembling of whole body. You will get that trembling of whole body in these conditions also. I will send you a next meeting within 2 minutes, next password and all within 2 minutes. You just get attached with another things because here we are running out of the time. Okay, guys. Hello.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Here we will stop. Okay.
Bye, man.